his blood up to God so me and you could go directly to the Father. Let's say amen. But today, the reason this is important is in the Old Testament, they were not saved. They weren't born again. So a lot of times God would reveal himself to them in the sense realm. It's important for you to understand that. God would reveal himself to them where they could see him through a manifestation. You know, Moses, think about Moses when Moses, after 80 years in Exodus 3, all of a sudden, God came out of nowhere into a burning bush. Now, God wasn't the burning bush, but he revealed himself to Moses through the burning bush. Now, that's a wonderful way to start off Christianity. I mean, imagine if you wake up one day and all of a sudden, you know, there's a being right there telling you, I need you to go do this and I need you to go do this. That's a wonderful way to start off your journey, isn't it? But that doesn't happen to everybody. Think about that. That is the sovereignty of God. You can't pray for that. You can't believe for that. That's something that God does because he wants to do it. God operates sovereignly. Everybody say God operates sovereignly. But remember, we can't make God operate sovereignly. He operates when he wants to operate sovereignly. Another example in Genesis 18, 3 men appeared to Abraham. And if you study this, one of the men were different than the other two. The other one of the men were referred to as the angel of the Lord. But this particular man, Abraham, begins to worship. Now, you know, you don't give a regular angel worship. And even if you were to worship a regular angel, that angel would stop you because he has so much reverence for God that he wouldn't allow you to worship him. So who was that person revealing himself to Abraham? That was Jesus. That was Yeshua revealing himself to Abraham. You can read this for yourself in Genesis 18. Now, the reason why I want you to understand this, we're talking about faith and strategy today. Many of them, their faith was stimulated because they had experiences. Imagine when you have an experience of something, that's kind of like me sitting you down and taking you to, let's say I have a Lamborghini and I let you drive my Lamborghini. And man, you're like, man, I never had an experience like this. This is amazing. Now that's going to start off a wonderful journey for you as it relates to driving different cars. Because that's stimulating you. That's making you confident. It's making you excited. So that's what God would do. When God would appear to Abraham, when God put him to sleep and he showed him all the stars, what he's doing is he's encouraging him or stimulating his faith to understand that I am God. Now remember, we can't comprehend God just within his spirit form because a spirit being, in a sense, God is different from me and you. We are created, but he's uncreated. Me and you, we are created, but God is omniscient and all-knowing. So it's not like God is playing hide and seek and he doesn't want you to find him. It's just he reveals himself in different ways. Everyone say God reveals himself in different ways. Now, the reason why I wanted to bring that up is to show you the difference in the Old Testament consciousness and the New Testament consciousness. In the New Testament, God reveals himself through his son. He also reveals himself by his spirit because the Spirit of God dwells in